I'd like to call the April 17th, 2023 Board of Safety meeting to order. Who stand for the pledge, please? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'll call the roll. Randy Palmateer's not here. Scott Sweats.
Here.
Brian Danielle is not here. Raymond Paradiso.
Here.
Patrick Moran is here. Chief Flores.
Here.
Chief Leduc.
Here.
Michael Schilling, our town liaison, is not here. Adam Decker.
Here.
And Joseph Wizawati.
Present.
First item on the agenda is approval from the minutes from the regular meeting of March 20th. So could I get a motion to approve those minutes?
To approve them.
Okay.
Second.
Okay.
Mr. President, just for,
Yes, sir.
for the record, all votes would have to be unanimous for this.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Got it. So we have a motion by Ray, seconded by Scott. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now we have item 5, monthly reports, and Chief Leduc, you're up.
For the March 2023 EMS report, we had a total of 101 patient contacts. Of those 101 patient contacts, 63 were ALS1. We had 0 ALS2 and 13 BLS transports. The rest were all refusals. 57 patients, 57 of those transported patients were residents, 19 were non-residents. Still transferring lion's share to Franciscan Dyer. And then monies billed last month, total monies generated $87,256.30. Then for fire, we had a total of 142 total calls. Of the 142 total calls, 5 were in the town of St. John with the Crown Point mailing address, 12 were in the town of St. John with the Dyer mailing address, 110 were in the town of St. John with the St. John mailing address, 1 was in the town of St. John with the Cedar Lake mailing address, 5 total calls were in our contracted territory with the township, St. John Township, and then we had a total of 9 mutual aid calls. We did have a house fire last month, and I did want to publicly thank the police department, Public Works, for coming out there and helping us with that as well. Thank you.
Okay. Chief Flores?
Okay, from March 1st, 2023 through March 31st, 2023, the members of the St. John Police Department logged 26,208 miles and responded to 540 law incidents. The investigation of these incidents led to 38 arrests with 56 charges being filed. There were 292 traffic citations issued along with 444 written warnings for a total of 736 citations being issued during the month. Vehicle thefts totaled 0, other thefts totaled 4,170, and recovered property was 2,170. That's it.
I just want to say, Chief, me and Ray I got to attend your open house, and it was looks like it was very well received, and I learned a lot of stuff I didn't know, so thanks, and it was a good idea that you did that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right, so we don't have any old business, and your new business is for the police department.
I just wanted to kind of bring you guys up to speed on some conversations that have been going on between myself and Crown Point Christian. I did send an email to Town Manager Wizawati in reference to this, along with Michael Schilling, the town councilman. So basically, in a nutshell, they're very interested in getting an SRO at Crown Point Christian. With what happened at the incident in Tennessee, they kind of been talking about it, but when that happened, they kind of put a spark under them to look into this. So they're pretty interested in doing that and funding it similar to how Lake Central does. So it's basically 75% of an officer's salary for the year, and the town picks up the other 25%. So first year, obviously, the startup costs would include everything from a car to radio, gun, the officer, benefits, salary, the whole 9 yards. So the first year is pretty expensive, and then it goes down significantly because you're not paying for all that stuff every single year. So I did have a meeting with them, and told them, you know, I support the idea, however, it's ultimately up to the town council whether or not they want to do it. They're looking, they want to start possibly in August, but with our budget and everything, I don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off or not. If nothing else, you know, probably after the first of the year, which would be the start of their second semester. So, I mean, it's a big school now. There's 900 students in that school, which Clark's about 1,100, 1,200, so they're growing as well, too. I think there's a need for it, too, with them being that far out there. So, first year for the town, it would be like 50,000, and the remainder, its total cost is 200,000. It would be 50,000 for the town, and the remainder would be up to Crown Point Christian. So then year two, it's like 29,000 for the town, and the remainder would be up to Crown Point Christian. So they actually put a proposal together to send out to their parents, because a lot of those kids there do live in town. A lot of those people there are business owners in town, so they're trying to get some support through the parents, which they're sure they're going to have it, and then possibly later on approach the council about it. So they were just asking questions with me when I met with them, how it works and what the SROs do, and so on and so forth. So, and I also talked to Dr. Veraco a couple days ago, or last week one day, and they're also wanting to expand the SRO program to cover their elementary schools in the next 3 to 5 years. So we kind of had that discussion a little bit. He's already familiar, obviously, with the way things work there. But as far as Crown Point Christian, you know, I told them if it was up to me, I'd have an officer in every single school in our town, with everything that's going on. And you know, especially that school, it's a big school. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I sent the information to the town manager, and the council, so they're aware of it. So in case they approach them, the school approaches them. So I just wanted to make you guys aware of it too, in case whatever happens with that. So obviously it would need some approvals from you as well.
I just got a question, so we be adding an additional police officer?
Yeah, so
Cover that?
basically, if we were to do it in a perfect scenario, we would hire an additional officer, and then somebody would go into the school.
Okay,
So somebody that's already here would probably go into school, and a new guy would replace that person on the street.
okay.
Yeah.
And then, I know you were saying we share with some other agencies for Lake Central, and that wouldn't be possible for Crown Point Christian to share like with another town maybe? Is that feasible at all?
No, I don't think so. I think it's in our town. I think it should be one of our officers. Just like the other schools, for the most part, our officers from St. John go to the St. John schools with the exception of one of the elementary schools. So we typically try to keep them in their jurisdictions.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then aren't they expanding?
they are.
I was
They are.
walking by there, it looks like there's a big expansion for more student
Yeah.
population.
I think they said the max that they plan on getting there is like 1,300, if I remember. Is that somewhere around there? So they're,
Yeah, it's
It's a big
almost-
schoal.
Yeah,
It's a
I
big
had
school.
no idea it was that big.
yeah. So they're pretty gung-ho about it. They even wanted me to come speak to parents at their next parent meeting. So, but again, it all depends on the two,
Yeah.
the town and them working it out, so.
All right, thank you.
Okay. And then one other thing, it's not on the agenda, but I just found out today I've been selected to attend the FBI National Command Course
Oh, good for you.
in Quantico, Virginia in July, so I'm pretty excited about that.
I'll bet.
Yeah, so I just found out today and filled out all the information out for that, so that'll be a neat experience. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know several people that have been through it. It was life-changing or something. I
Yeah.
think that's the word. It was a great experience. for
Yeah,
them, so.
so I'm looking forward to it. So, that's it.
Okay, looks like we have no public comment. So, the last time is adjournment. I need a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Okay,
And I'll make a second.
Okay, motion made by Ray, seconded by Scott. All in favor of